Thank you guys for coming. I'm glad everyone made it.
Well, of course we'd come, Rain. A New Year's Eve movie night is a fantastic idea.
It definitely is.
There was absolutely no way I was turning down the invitation after hearing there'd be meatloaf.
And wings. I love wings.
You really went all out for this.
I'm excited. I've never been to a New Year's Eve party, let alone a New Year's movie night.
Now that I think about it, neither have I.
What kind of movie do you even watch at one of these parties?
Yeah, what movie did you get, Rain?
You'll see.
The hairy situation of Senor Bigote. I had no idea this was on Cinepix. That was the first time I worked with DJ Will.
Oh my goodness, I remember this one.
It's one of my favorites.
I know, right? As soon as I saw it, I knew it was the perfect movie to ring in the new year.
Well, press play and let's get this party started.
Of course, here we go. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Finally, at long last, everything's complete, and just in time for Christmas. It took a bit longer than expected, but all the pieces are finally in place. In a little while, the whole world will know the true power of the mustache.
No offense, but you seem kinda suspicious. What with the monologuing, and the whole evil plan thing?
What in the world? When did you get here? How did you get here? This is a top secret lair, on the dark side of the moon.
Oh, that. Yeah, so. I was driving to my friend's house, and I kind of took a wrong turn.
You took a wrong turn, and drove here, to the dark side of the moon.
Yeah, not my finest moment. And to make things worse, I'm almost out of gas. Do you think you could maybe lend me $20, so I could get home?
Almost out of gas. Lend you $20. Wow, wow. There are so many things wrong with that question.
Well, if you don't want to lend me it, will you at least help me get my car out of that hole it made?
Get your car out of the... Wait, no, you didn't. I just finished building that lair. Do you have any idea how hard it is to excuse away buying millions of dollars in lunar survival equipment and titanium?
So, is that a no on the 20?
Okay, first off, how did you possibly drive all the way from the Earth to the moon without running out of gas? Does your car get 20,000 miles per gallon? Does it somehow drive on air? Second, how did your car survive crashing into my titanium-reinforced secret lair without a scratch? Was your car made by Nokia? And third, how dare you crash into my top-secret evil lair, interfere with my plans, and then have the audacity to ask me for gas money?
I'm starting to get the feeling you're not lending me that 20.
No, and even if I did, where exactly do you think you would even go to get gas? The nearest gas station is over 200,000 miles away.
Oh. Well, in that case, do you think you could maybe give me a ride home?
Did you really just, you know what? Fine. Anything to get you away from me faster. It's Christmas time anyway, so I'm in a good mood. But before we go, I just have a quick question. How do you feel about mustaches?
Well, they're not really my thing.
And how do you feel about mine?
Does the answer change whether or not I get that right?
So, that's how it is. Yet another person who fails to see the true value of the mustache. Yet another person who dares to mock me.
Whoa, dude, it's never that serious. I'm sure there are some people out there who like your mustache.
Oh, don't worry. Soon, a whole lot of people will be liking my mustache. And for the ones who don't, well, you'll have to wait and see. I have a whole lot of Christmas presents for everyone.
Good for you, I guess. So, can we leave now? I promised my friend I'd meet her by 2:30, and I'm running late, so...
What did I ever do to deserve this? Seriously. Oh, right, the villainy. I'd just like to thank you all again for coming to this year's Christmas Eve party. I'm so proud of each and every one of you. You've done such a great job keeping this city safe and sound. Public opinion's through the roof. Now, remember to keep an eye out for a certain ill-kempt mustached man we've been seeing lately. We haven't caught him on anything yet, but a man like him with a mustache like that can only be a supervillain. Also, he's been known to rant on and on about the power of the mustache and how people will rue the day. So watch your backs. Well, have a nice day, everyone. So, how'd you enjoy this year's party, Automata?
I had a really good time, Nick. Thank you for inviting me. I've really enjoyed working with all you guys. Although, there is one small thing bothering me.
It's about your friend Scott, isn't it?
Yeah. I really wish that he'd been able to make it here. He would have been so happy to meet you guys.
Oh yeah, you were telling me a bit about him earlier. Where do you think he is?
Knowing him, he took a wrong turn and ended up in Canada or something. That would be just like him.
You sound quite fond of him, you know. What's he like?
Well, he's extremely funny, for one. I've spent hours talking with him about the most bizarre and illogical of subjects. Various breeds of dog, the type of condiment he would envision me as. He's a bit awkward, and a terrible driver, but he's got a good heart. Do you know that the first time we met, he tried to compliment my hair? It took a solid 10 seconds for him to realize why I kept laughing. He's a really good guy. Although his stupid car keeps on bothering me.
Why's that? Is it an ugly color?
It's an abomination. Somehow, it breaks all known laws of physics. I once offered to upgrade it for him. Just looking at it nearly crashed me.
He sounds interesting. I might need to talk to him sometime.
Really? I'm not so sure. He's a good friend, but he's not really the hero type. He's more like a golden retriever than anything.
I heard similar things about Caitlin, and yet here she is now.
You mean transparency? Not the best example.
I thought you were best friends with her.
I am, really. She's kind, polite, and always wants to help me. A model friend, honestly. Still, there's only so many times you can be offered cups of coffee you can't even drink, or get invited to go swimming, before it becomes a bit grating. I bet for Christmas she'll buy me a lifetime pass to the water park or something. Okay, I get once, but I've looked like this for literal years. We see each other all the time. How can she possibly keep forgetting this stuff?
Why not just tell her this?
What good would it do? It's just a minor thing bugging me. Besides, she's just too nice. She's always been there for me when I needed it, and comforted me when I first became like this. Of course, I had to deal with her offering to take me for ice cream, but still. She's always so upbeat, and the last thing I want to do is come off as, how should I put it? A sad, angry hater, as they say. I'm grateful she even cares enough to invite me to places, honestly. I know she's busy.
I get where you're coming from. Still, if she's your friend like you say, I'm sure she'll get it. Like you said, she's a sweet kid.
Thanks, Nick. So, what were you saying about a creepy mustached man, earlier?
Yeah, you may have heard of Senor Bigodet?
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Not a fan, I assume?
Well, I try my best to be objective. So with that in mind, I can objectively say that he has the most hideous mustache I have ever seen. Furthermore, I once had a conversation with him, where he asked my opinion on mustaches. And when I told him I don't really care because I am literally incapable of growing one, he said I was dead to him. Yeah, who just randomly says something like that? Over a mustache. I decided that for Christmas, I'm going to send him a razor.
But our file says his mustache can't be cut.
I know, but the face he'll make when he opens it will be worthwhile all the same.
At last, I'm free of that guy. Now that he's gone, there's nothing to stop my evil plan. Once I buy a few more things, everyone will receive a Christmas present they'll never forget.
Oh, you're giving out presents? How nice.
What in the world?
What's wrong? Oh, I'm invisible again, aren't I?
Hi, I'm Caitlin. Nice to meet you.
How did you? Oh, wait. I know you. You're that hero that keeps popping up on the news, right? Translucence or something?
Close, but thank you for noticing. You can call me Kate, though. You seem nice. Are you a fan?
That depends on the answer to this question. Do you like mustaches perchance?
Well, there aren't a lot of things I don't like in life.
And how do you feel about mine?
Oh, it's nice. You clearly like it a lot. It reminds me a bit of Alkaline Skywater's old enemy in the TV show.
Thank you. Finally someone who gets it.
Oh, has someone said they don't like your mustache?
You have no idea. I actually grew this mustache at a very early age. It's been there as long as I can remember. It was a source of pride, and yet it seems all I've ever done is face ridicule and mockery over it, from people who don't seem to realize how amazing it is. It's bad enough they've bullied me for my brilliance, but they dare insult my mustache? Last Christmas, do you want to know what I kept getting for a Christmas present? Shaving cream.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah, what bothers me most is that none of them were even smart enough to send a razor. It wouldn't have mattered, but where's the creativity?
But I'm glad to see you haven't let such things bother you. You said you were intending to give out presents to everyone?
Yeah, I intend to deliver a very special gift to everyone in the city, something nice and friendly.
Wow, you have gift ideas for everyone, and I'm having so much difficulty thinking of one for my friend.
Oh, you mean Automata?
Oh, you know her?
Yeah, let's just say, I wasn't a massive fan.
Oh, that's a shame. She's been nothing but kind to me. She's always so thoughtful and caring. I just want to do something that she'll enjoy for once.
Have you been struggling with figuring out something good to get?
Yeah, I may be overthinking things, but I don't think she's really been enjoying when we hang out. She really didn't seem to enjoy our trip to Nice Cat Lodge earlier this year. I fear that I may have been a bit inconsiderate.
Are you sure she's not the problem here? Maybe she's just being ungrateful, and you should cut her off.
What? No way. I know you want to help, but I've been thinking hard on this.
First time for everything.
And I really want to make sure this gift fits her. I was going to just get her the new game she was interested in, but I wanted to also give her something with a bit more heart in it.
Oh, I get it completely. This is my chance to get them both out of the way.
What was that?
Oh, I said I think I know how both of you two can get your way. You see, I bought a building a little while back that I was in the process of turning into a mustache-themed restaurant. I can make a few quick calls, and with your help, arrange something nice for her within a couple hours.
You'd really do that for me?
Hey, it's Christmas. A time of joy and giving, right?
Thank you so much. You seem like a really nice man. I'm glad I met you.
I'll text you the location with my idea.
Alright, let me check that.
Yes, do that.
This is perfect. Thank you.
No problem, 'tis the season and all that. I'll start having my people renovate, you start making calls to get everything in quickly.
Alright, I'll go do that, thank you.
You should probably be discreet about this, though. You don't want her finding out and spoiling the surprise, right?
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Thanks again.
Finally, she's gone. She seemed nice enough. When my evil plan's finally complete, she'll be the one I spare. But with both of them kept busy, there'll be nobody available to stop me from finishing my plan.
What? What are you trying to do with Kate?
No, not him, please not him. How did you even get here so fast? Isn't your car on the moon?
Oh, it came back.
You cannot be serious.
Then I tried to drive to my friend's house, and...
Let me guess, you took a wrong turn. And what do you mean your car just came back? On its own?
Yeah, it's a neat feature. Kate loves it, but it drives my other friend crazy. She doesn't really like my car for some reason. I never really got it. Still, she's a good friend. Both of them are. For Christmas, I got her a lifetime supply of umbrellas since she really hates the rain, and I got Kate 2 autographed photos of her favorite actor's face. She really loved their role in War of the Stars as Lukewarm Skywater. But speaking of my friends, What was with the suspicious talk about keeping them busy and more of that evil plan stuff?
None of your business. All you need to know is that thanks to me, your friends are going to have a great time and enjoy themselves. And soon, so will I.
Seems sus, but okay.
Yes, now run along and go do whatever people like you do.
I guess I'll go drop off my gifts to them. Do you know where they'll be?
They'll be at the new building a little bit away, you can't miss it.
Alright then, I'll be off.
He just drove right through that cement wall without a scratch. I seriously need to get myself one of those cars. Also, he knows way too much right now. Should I handle that? On second thought, that would mean spending more time around him, so I'll pass. I'm sure it's fine. Besides, even if he does tell, nobody can stop my brilliant master plan.
Sorry, let me get that. Oh, it's Kate. Hi, Kate. I thought you were spending the holidays with your family. It's nice to hear from you. Oh, you want to meet? Sure, where do you want to? Oh, the new cafe that just opened up, you say? Sure, I'll be there shortly. See what I mean? I really do appreciate her taking time out of her day to hang with me and try to have a good time, but she's always like this. She clearly cares about people's feelings, but she just can't put two and two together sometimes. Still, the last thing I want to do is hurt her feelings.
Kate may miss some things, but she's really good at noticing how people feel. I'm sure she'll figure it out soon enough.
Thanks, Nick.
Well, good luck, and Merry Christmas.
You too, Nick.
Maybe I should shave.
I'm so glad you could make it. It's been a while since we last talked like this.
Yeah, sorry. I've just been a bit busy lately. Sometimes, this city feels like it's constantly 5 seconds from exploding.
Well, thanks for making time for me today. I hear this place is the best, and they have a massive discount for first-time customers.
Well, I wouldn't know. I don't go to a lot of cafes, you know.
Oh, why's that?
Never mind.
Have you checked out the menu for this place yet?
No, I didn't really see a need.
Just take a peek, please.
Oh, all right. Kate, what is this? Christmas Toolbox Special, for Ethernet wire mustaches, upgrades and repairs with every order. A gift to automata, as human as they get. Kate, you didn't.
I thought really hard on what to get you for Christmas, which mostly resulted in a massive headache. But I wanted to show you that I really cared. It took a while, but I finally noticed that you haven't really been enjoying our outings as much as me.
Wait,
No, I get it. Really, in hindsight, it should have been obvious. I'm sorry for not being that good a friend.
Not being a good friend? I couldn't disagree more. Sure, I was a bit bothered, but I know full well you invited me places because you cared.
You have no idea how glad I am to hear that. And for the record, I also bought you the new game you wanted.
Michigan, Become Autonomous? I've been wanting that game forever.
Gaming session at my place later?
Definitely, we'll invite Scott and everything. Hold on a second while I answer this. I wonder who. What a coincidence, it's Scott. Hey Scott. You missed the party earlier. Where have you been?
The moon. Then the store nearby. And now my old high school a few cities over. I was attempting to drive to you for Christmas, and... yeah, I took a wrong turn again. At this point, I really think I might just call a cab.
What? You went to the moon? That makes zero logical sense. Not that I'm disappointed or anything, but how are you even still alive? Wait, don't tell me. It's that stupid car again, isn't it? I'm telling you, that thing's dangerous. You should really just scrap it.
But it's allowed me to see so many interesting things. The stars, the lovely winter sky. A creepy cackling mustached man with a secret moon lair trying to distract you while he works on some evil plan.
Wait, What was that?
What's wrong?
Did you seriously just bump into Senor Bigote? Scott, please tell me you did not just take a wrong turn, crash into the moon, and run into a suspected supervillain.
Yeah, I was going to tell you once I got there, but that didn't quite go as planned. I'm lucky he was nice enough to give me a ride home. All I know is that he has some big evil plan he's working on, and that he helped Kate to make sure you two wouldn't stop him. I've got to go now, my cab's here. I'll try to see if I can help later. Maybe after this is handled, we can all go gaming or something. Talk later.
Hello, Scott. Scott, are you still there?
What's going on?
Kate. When you set all this up, did you have help?
Oh, yeah, I met this really nice man earlier. He seemed kind of awkward, and his mustache was interesting. But he helped me figure out what would be a nice thing to do for you. In fact, this is his cafe.
What? Kate, that guy is evil.
Oh, I know you and him don't like each other, but I'm sure you two can.
No, I mean he's literally evil. He only helped you as a distraction. I should have realized instantly. Who in the world would sell an Ethernet wire mustache?
What? But I wanted this to go well so badly.
Don't worry, we can still come back and enjoy ourselves. After we stop the Grinch over there.
Alright, let's do this. This might be dangerous. Should we call Nick?
Nah, he's really busy today. He's got a lot of places to be tonight.
Ah, makes sense. Do you want to try and call any of the others?
No need to ruin their holidays with some villain of the week. We've got this.
Okay, but how are we gonna get there?
This is the part that I'm gonna hate. 1 second. Hey Scott. Sorry to bother you again, but I have a weird request. Are you back yet? Wow, cabs are fast these days. Well, if you don't mind. And I can't believe I'm saying this. Can we borrow your car for a bit?
Just a little while longer, and my little Christmas present will be ready to fire. My victory's all but assured. People still want to mock my mustache during Christmas. They want to say my mustache is stupid. We'll see how much holiday cheer they have when the hair's on the other face. You just broke into my lair. Nobody should be able to. Those two, I thought they were still at my cafe, and they have that stupid car with them. So that's how it is, Kate. Well, bah humbug then. I'm not a fan of traitors. If that's how it is, then let me just greet my guests for Christmas with something special.
Getting in here was easier than expected.
And far more fun. If I could sweat, I might have actually broken one. Now to find Mr. Scrooge somewhere and deal with him.
Look, I know he's clearly not the good guy here, but if you find him, try to take it easier on him please. To me, he just seems angry and sad.
Kate, you're a wonderful caring person, and I mean this with all the love in the world, but who cares? He's currently an angry sad hater trying to ruin Christmas.
I know, but still, just consider it, please, for Christmas.
Oh fine. It is Christmas.
Thanks. So, we split up, go different ways?
That feels like a bad idea. It rarely ever goes well. And with all due respect, only one of us can survive lasers and explosions.
Oh, come on. They'll never see me coming. What could go wrong?
You did not just say that sentence. Fine, I trust you. But be careful.
I will, I promise.
Alright then, see you later.
Now to find Bigote. I seriously hope we can work things out.
Now, where could he be? My scanners aren't detecting anything nearby. I know Kate wanted me to try and give him a chance, but it's a genuine inconvenience that I can't just punch my way to him. That would be so much more efficient. But that wouldn't exactly be in the spirit of the promise, would it? Who knows? Maybe if I just ask nicely, he'll just give me a Christmas present and it'll all work itself out. Hey Bigote? Are you sure you don't want to talk this out? It would be significantly easier for both of us. and it would be a nice show of Christmas spirit. Unexpected, it actually worked. The wall just dispensed something. Oh. What's this? Is that a mustache-shaped letter? Your words have moved me, so I have decided to give up. As a show of good faith, I have a gift for you. Merry Christmas. Please feel free to remove the plastic seal on this and read what's inside. It says, "Beware the power of the mustache." Of course. It's a
Well, that's one down. A good thing, too. She was obviously the more dangerous one here. Still, Kate's annoyingly hard to find. If only. Oh wait, there she is. Is she trying to get my attention? Well, I've already got the device set to auto-fire soon, so I guess I can go deal with Kate myself. A real shame, she seemed so nice, but she had to go and interfere with my plans. Still, maybe she'll see reason once I explain it to her.
Hello, Senor Bigote. I'm upset that you lied to me, but we can still be friends. I would really rather not have to fight you, so can we please just pause and talk about this?
I was thinking the same thing. You've been nothing but nice to me. A real rarity.
Where did you? Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm just glad you feel the same way.
Great, so you'll help me with my evil plan?
What? No, of course not. I thought you meant you were choosing to be a better person and stop all this nonsense.
No, of course not. I haven't even gotten my Christmas wish yet. Why won't you just help me with my plan?
For one, I don't even know what it is. You never actually explained it. You just kept monologuing.
You know, fair enough, my bad. So, my plan is pretty simple, honestly. You know that planet over there, with all its mustache haters and arrogant jerks?
Not in those words, but...
I've spent my entire life being mocked over this mustache. Something I literally can't change, and honestly don't want to. People just can't seem to stop themselves from being a bunch of jerks over a pile of facial hair. So I thought of something simple, yet brilliant. Christmas is a day of giving and sharing, right? So what if I just gave every mustacheless person in the entire world a mustache of their own? One just like mine?
What? But couldn't people just shave them off?
I said it's just like mine. The hair grown can never be cut. When someone tries, it becomes harder than titanium. It doesn't age, and just like mine, it'll never grow or change past right now. Everyone will have a face just like mine. Forever.
But that won't solve anything. Will you really be satisfied with this?
Let me think about it for a sec. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I will. This isn't a War of the Stars movie, and I'm not Darth Vader. You're not going to make me give up just by talking at me.
But this won't even make people like your mustache. They'll just hate it even more.
Well, obviously I've thought about that too. With this device, I can control everyone who has one of my mustaches. They'll say whatever I want them to say. The other mustached people of the world will be on my side. And even if they aren't, in time, I can make them be.
What? No, that's even worse. You won't actually be getting what you want with this. No matter what it looks like, you'll still know deep down that no one likes your mustache, and you'll eventually end up more hurt than ever when you finally admit that. You'll still just be talking to yourself, and no offense, but given how you've turned out, clearly that hasn't been working.
That's just your opinion. This is just a temporary thing. Eventually, people will start to like it for real like I do. And besides, even if you're right and this doesn't make me happy in the end, everyone else will be miserable too. Nobody will enjoy their Christmas. Everybody will feel like I did every time I was insulted.
Is that it? Is that really what you want in life? All you'll end up doing is creating a bunch of angry, sad haters you pretend are your friends to make you feel better. Christmas is a day all about spreading joy and happiness. You shouldn't ruin that. You can't genuinely want to make the entire world such a sad, angry place. You seem like a really lonely type of person.
Well, I planned on having someone a bit nicer to share it with, but then they crashed the car into my secret lair.
That still sounds really lonely, and yet it's the only part of this whole thing that makes any sense. It's just more proof that what you need isn't revenge, it's help.
Perhaps, but you betrayed me, and currently, revenge is a lot quicker and easier.
Even so, if you won't stop because it's the nice thing to do, then you should at least stop this to spite those who bothered you. You're doing all this because people kept on mocking and insulting you. I really do feel bad for you. But by doing all this elaborate cruel nonsense with a moon lair and a mustache ray, all you've done is let them win.
What? No, that's not how it works. This will give them all mustaches just like the one they kept mocking, and they'll be forced to compliment me every day. I win.
No, it's the opposite. If you do this, they win. The goal of their bullying was to bother you, and it's obviously worked. You've spent so much time and effort planning your elaborate revenge, but they probably forgot about you 5 minutes later. If you do this, all you'll ever remember is what they did, and how it hurt you. You'll never move on. And the ones who kept on mocking you will have the last laugh in the end.
But, that's not fair. Do you have any idea how much I spent on all this? How expensive it is to build an entire titanium moon lair? They can't just win.
Truly unfair, isn't it? But there is a way you can have truly satisfying revenge on them.
Which is?
Moving on, and enjoying life. There's few things more satisfying than failing to let someone mean ruin your day. The greatest revenge against jerks like them is to forgive them, and live a happy, fulfilled life regardless. Besides, Christmas time is a time of forgiveness, isn't it? You like your mustache, don't you?
I'm literally wearing a shirt with a giant mustache on it. What do you think?
Then who cares what other people think? They're probably sad people too, who aren't happy with life and so would rather ruin your day. But if you ignore them, it forces them to look inward a bit, and wonder what gives you that strong sense of peace they so lack.
And who are you to say all this, huh? When has someone like you been bullied?
Actually, you'd be surprised. I've had to deal with people bullying me and calling me stupid a lot over the years. On and on. At first, the more bothered I got, the more they piled on. The first time I turned transparent, it was to run away from them.
But, with that power, it would be so easy to get revenge. Why didn't you?
The thought never crossed my mind. I don't like to hurt people. And like I said, if I kept letting them get to me, they won. I've definitely still got a lot to work on, and even though I make dumb mistakes. But I just decided that I like myself, and I always will. But clearly, they didn't like themselves, and I wanted to know why. I like helping people because it makes us both happy, and I feel like every person I help is a bit less sadness in the world.
That may be the cheesiest story I've ever heard. But, it seems like your way did work. They really just stopped?
Trust me, they're more bothered by relaxedness than revenge. It really is worth a shot. And it's probably a lot cheaper than going all power of the mustache on people with a moon lair death ray.
Your idea might not actually be that terrible. I cannot believe that just happened.
But I'm happy you came to your senses.
Yeah, in hindsight, this plan was a poor idea. A shame we didn't talk before I blew up your friend and set it to auto-fire, though.
You what? Is she okay?
She's a lot tougher than I expected. Last I checked, she was fine, just indisposed.
That man had better be the most wonderful person I've ever met when Kate's through with him.
Well, what about the device? Can't you just turn it off?
I'm not some 2-bit comic book villain. The process is irreversible, and the ray should be nearly charged and ready to fire by now. Unfortunate, but I guess under the circumstances I'll take it.
You cannot be serious. We could really use a Christmas miracle right about now. What in the world?
Who in the world could have? No, please don't be him again.
Wait a sec, is that?
Oh. Hi, Kate.
Scott, what are you doing here?
Well, once my car came back, I figured that it'd be a good idea to try and get the cops for backup, but...
Let me guess, you took a wrong turn.
Yup. I didn't break anything important, right?
You did, but it's a good thing. You actually just saved the world.
Nice. Oh, is that dude behind you the creepy mustache guy? Shouldn't you go deal with him?
Relax. I'm not trying to complete my evil plan anymore. I've seen the error of my ways and chosen to do the right thing. Well, all's well that ends well. You want to go and watch a movie?
Bigote. I'm genuinely happy you took my words to heart. But you still committed a lot of crimes, and you need to pay for them.
What?
You bet he does. For the record, while I may be able to survive an explosion, it's still not very pleasant. I don't like you very much right now.
Honestly, I probably should have seen this coming. Fair enough, I guess. But, will you at least visit me in prison?
Sure thing. I'll even send you a Christmas present.
This is by far the most disgustingly corny thing that I've ever seen. But it's also just like her.
Well, it's about time we returned home. I'll drive.
Absolutely not. No offense, but I'd rather not be thrown into the sun right after I just got blown up. Or at all. As much as I despise that thing, I'll drive.
Even though it'll take longer? You know it likes me more than you, right?
It what? Did you just say?
You know what, it's fine. You drive.
Lucky me.
Martin, no.
Are you serious?
I'm so angry at how the cops treated Martin. It's so obvious this was all Leon's fault. He's obviously unwell, and he needs help. But he just caused Carlson's death, and framed Martin for it. Why did the cops just believe his story? There was nothing there, and then they just executed us without a chance for a word.
Yeah, Martin literally called the cops, like, 5 minutes ago. This is completely unfair. And don't get me started with everyone's attitude toward Curtis so far. Especially Mandy, whoever she really is.
Yeah, but his relationship with Henry seems like it'll be fun to develop.
I don't know. Henry's been really harsh towards us so far. His hatred towards machines is utterly ridiculous in my opinion.
I'm sure he has a reason we'll figure out down the line.
Fair enough, but speaking of haters, did you actually go see Mustache Man?
Of course I did, and I really did leave him a present. I hope he enjoys his mustache waxing and grooming kit.
That's sweet of you. I still want to send that razor.
Automata.
But I won't, I promise.
Whatever happened to Scott? Wasn't he supposed to join us?
Oh yeah, about that. Nick apparently decided to have a talk with him about something. Maybe about giving him some driving lessons.
Oh, he'd probably really enjoy those.
I hope so. For all our sakes. Hey, Kate.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
You too.
Dude, that was hilarious. It really was the perfect movie for the new year.
Definitely.
You know what? I totally agree.
Oh, you made it.
Of course, you didn't think I was gonna miss this classic, did you? I hope you don't mind, but I brought a +1.
Hey guys, it's a pleasure to meet you all.
Hey DJ. It's been a while. I didn't know you were coming to this party.
Yeah, I didn't know I'd be here either. But, when my sister said you guys would be playing my movie, and I found that the Scott Garner would be here, I couldn't miss the opportunity. I thought it'd be funny to surprise you guys.
Wait. DJ. So you're the director of this movie then? You and your siblings. How many people run this channel?
Oh, well, there are actually 3 of us, hence the name Ken-WillTrio, and we plan on doing way more collabs in the future. So, stay tuned.
Wait, I think there's a post-credit scene.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Well, that's the gist of it. So Scott, what do you think? Are you and that neat car of yours interested in saving the world with your friends again? You clearly have an uncanny knack for being in the right place at the right time. Besides, I'm sure the 2 of them would be happy to have you join them.
Yeah, alright. It sounds like a neat way to see new things, and I'm sure me and the others will have a good time.
I'm glad to hear it. Welcome aboard. That car of yours sure is useful, isn't it?
Yup, it's never let me down, and it's a great listener. It even knows the radio station I like listening to.
The way you describe it, it's almost like it's alive.
I guess I never really thought about it too much. It's just always been like. It knew what I needed. Me and it just synced.
Maybe we should run a couple tests on it. There might be a bit more to your car than meets the eye.